Hi there, my name is Aiswarrya, daughter of Velmurukan. I'm from SMK Seri Tanjung and I'm 16 years old. Today I'm going to review a book, one of my favorite books, which holds the title, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. The genre of this book is young adult mystery. Now, I've been a huge fan of mystery for a long time and this book really caught my eye. The author of this novel is Holly Jackson, who was born on 6th of December 1992 and is currently 39 years old. The total pages of this book is 342. Holly Jackson has also written several books like Five Survive and Killjoy. Holly Jackson is inspired by the world of true crime and wants to write a book that replicates a real amateur detective angle and challenges of a teenage girl being your detective. Now, let me give some context about this book. It all takes place in Buckinghamshire town of Little Kilton. 5 years ago, schoolgirl named Andy Bell was murdered. Her body was not recovered, but the police concluded that she was killed by her boyfriend Sal Singh. To everyone's shock, Sal himself was found dead a few days later in an apparent suicide, with Andy's mobile phone beside him and her blood beneath his fingernails. Almost the entire town is convinced of Sal's guilt, but A-level student Pippa Fitz-Amobi believes he may be innocent and begins to look into the case for her extended project. Pippa leaves no stones unturned in her attempt to discover the truth by tracking down everyone who was connected to Sal and Andy and recorded all her findings in her production log. With the help of Sal's brother Ravi, she draws up a list of potential suspects, but as she gets closer to discovering the truth, her life begins to come under increasing threat. You will rarely come across a murder mystery book like this. It is the book that commands your attention from the first page to the very last and keeps you guessing to the extent that it is on your mind even when you are sleeping. Overall, when I started reading this book, it was quite difficult to put it down as it kept me hooked. The plot is beautifully woven together. I love how the stakes grow higher as it wears on, as Pippa uncovers several dark secrets with a number of twists and turns. There is barely a single character whom you can trust or be convinced is telling the full picture of how close they were to Andy or the events that led to her death. The twists that arrive near the end are quite interesting. It gets very dramatic indeed, and although there are one or two things that I have just about worked out, others were much more harder to see coming. Looking back, there are some faint hints scattered during the narrative, but in truth, the author is always almost a few steps ahead. I would absolutely recommend this book as it tells a story with deep message that anyone can reflect on and learn something about. The main characters are Pip, Ravi, Andy Bell, and Sal Singh. Pip as a character, I find her very likable. I like her tireless work ethic and her fierce dedication to find out what have happened to Andy Bell. Meanwhile, she's also highly principled and has an easygoing relationship with her family and friends. Ravi was another brilliant character and quite possibly my favorite. I love the dynamic he has with Pippa. As for the other characters, they are well developed yet hiding secrets. This story is so unique, unlike other murder mysteries I've read. The way it flows, keeping the readers on their toes constantly, leading them to one conclusion and brewing another one to divert them from the main villain. One of my favorite things about how this book is written is how Holly Jackson put the murderer right under our nose and makes him a main suspect in Pippa's investigation, and just to lead everyone into thinking he's genuinely innocent. Overall, this book is amazing and fulfilling in equal measure. It is a story and mystery which you can never let go until you get to the end, with a beautiful style of writing. The benefits I gained from reading this book is I started to think from a different point of view. In addition, I've also improved my vocabulary and reading skills. The moral of this novel is, don't decide something before investigating it first. As the saying goes, don't judge a book by its cover. You don't trust anyone so easily, even if they're really close to you. You must think twice before trusting them. And you must be very careful. I hope you enjoyed my review, and make sure to check out the book and have fun reading. Thank you.